No? What on earth is going on here? Ow! Ow! Oh. I'm bleeding, really? That was close. Come on. Come on. Alright, alright. You gotta give me a weapon.
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
I agree.
Well, I'm glad you agree. Really shouldn't let you. I'm bleeding. I should do something about that. Bandage. Apply. Yes? Is that good? Am I good now? Have I... Oh, am I still bleeding? Bleeding. You are bleeding. Injured left. Okay, so use another bandage? Oh. So that's 0% bleeding. I need more bandages. Oi. So what, I carry the spear? Huh. I am not sure. So what was all that about? Why do I not have my shield equipped? Whatever. You right there, mate?
You're not averse to a bit of profit, are you?
No.
We've got him!
Hey, what?
Now!
Yeah. Poke. Poke. Well, that was unfortunate. But we do have something we can do about this. Right. Well, that didn't go quite according to plan, but we're alive to tell the tale. Right, we're nearly back. Which is good. Now surely there's someone else we can talk to other than that annoying priest. I discovered a trader. What's this? What is this place? Hello? Ah, the bailiff. Hello, bailiff.
Good health to you.
And to you.
Another thing about Lubosh. Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Hello, scribe.
Good day to you.
And to you. You know anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Can I have some items? It doesn't look like there's anything you want in mind, which would make sense. Sure, I can cook something on the fire. Food. Cooked horseradish. That'll give me a bit more health. Excellent. Okay. Now, it's a. There's going to be. What's the time? The priest told me to come see him in the evening at the ale house. Well, where are we? Where's the ale house? Probably along the main street. Probably that place. Oh no, there's the ale house. Alright. Grocer. Trader. Perhaps there's something I have he would like. Hello?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That's all.
Nothing new. Surely there's something we can trade. Antidote. Bandages. Yes, I could take a few of them. All of them, actually. Yeah, what else do we have? Food. Yeah, what the heck. Grab one of them. How many arrows do I have? 18. A handful of other ones. Yeah, a good amount. Well, what do I have I can sell? Well, let's sell all of this. That we need. That we do not need. But it gives nourishment and health. And that I will not be taking the unknown potion. But I'm sure there's some... Ooh. Dried fruit, that'll last quite some time, as will the dried mushrooms. Yeah, let's take those. And the dried mushrooms. Seeing as we're here, let's sell this. See what price we can get.
Aye?
Are we agreed?
That's a poor offer. See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Good. Thank you. Excellent. Is this the ale house? The tavern, yes. It looks like it. Now, reputation. Yeah, not bad in Rattay, good in Neuhof, Tallenberg. I don't know what I did to offend Ravana. Rovna. What is this place? Perhaps there's an armorer. Hello, Pebbles. Yeah, perhaps there's an armorer around. I can fix up my gear a little. A grocer. Not what I was hoping for. No, I'm pretty sure that was the bow shooting place. Archery. That's it. So let's head back to the tavern then and wait for this evening. See what this priest wants. There's something down across the river? What's that? Maybe that's... I doubt that's a blacksmith, but it could be. It's near the stables. Yeah, it's near the stables, so it could be a blacksmith forge. Doesn't look like it though. Wait here, Pebbles. Butcher. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Oh well. Back to the tavern it is then. Getting myself turned around. Take a room for the night and wait until wait until evening rather. Oh,
God be with you.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed, there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. Oh, and another thing. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
alright. Do you have anything I would like? Such as bandages. I would very much like those bandages. And the schnapps. Excellent. I will be back momentarily.
Watch where you're going.
Could I have a place to sleep,
You got a bed for the
please?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
What are you doing?
Just the one night.
All right. Money up front, though.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
Right. Yes. Take these. All of them, please. And there was something else. Ah, yes, the schnapps. And I shall let you... Ah. Perhaps not, then. Let's get rid of these. I best keep these. I'm not going to eat all that hot horseradish. I know that for a fact. Alright, check the basket. Let's see about
I'd like to discuss
getting a
the
better price.
Aye. What is it?
Is this enough?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, that would do it.
Good. My bed. Where is it?
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Thank you. Ladder. Really? Ah. Well, I would hardly call that right inside, but fair enough. It'll do. Let's take a bit of a rest. Get up. I've got my torch. There it is. Now, let's send what I don't need to my horse, which is everything again. Forgot, I'm already at the tavern, aren't I? Don't need my torch if I'm already here. Good evening, father.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I am from Skalitz.
From Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujit, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen!
Well, this Jan Hughes character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Okay.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe?
All right.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Not tonight, Father.
Well, enjoy it, Father. I have to go now. I'm not much in the mood for a drink.
I thought you'd be more game.
So you won't help me out with that secret?
No, I won't.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very well.
What the hell?
Easy, I'm trying to get out as well. Father, are you sure you won't? No, he won't. Okay. After maybe the town bailiff. Alright. I will have to go check in with the bailiff in the morning. At least I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. Oof. Pardon me. Let's drop off my map. Okay. Well, we get to have a good long sleep. Actually, how's my food stuff doing? Best eat it before it goes off. I'll have a sleep. Very good. Now, let's hope that bailiff's up. Well, our housemaid is. Well, I'm here, innkeeper. Can I not talk to you? Apparently not. So, where was that scribe's place? It was very nearby, just across the square. There it is. Oh, that's right. Forgot about you. I'm sorry. Bailiff? Good morning. I have a question for you. Oof. My apologies.
Good day to you.
And to you?
Godwin won't tell me who Lubosh's cronies were. I've reached a complete standstill.
I told you, no one ever came here to see him. If he was meeting anyone, it must have been somewhere else.
But where? I can't go around the whole county asking, can I? I could end up in Kuttenberg.
You might. They might even have records of that scoundrel there. But maybe you don't have to go that far. I just remembered he once boasted to me that he had a record in Rattay. There might be some mention there of who was with him at the time.
Thank you for your help.
Excellent. That really doesn't look particularly comfortable, mate. Well, I'm heading back to Rattay. I'll finally be able to get my gear repaired. Though I'm not sure I'm going to have enough money for that. Is this one? That's right. That yeah, that one's not happening. What's the fastest way to Rattay? Probably straight south? Pretty much. Yeah. Alright. Here's to hoping I won't be back here for some time. That's certainly taken a while. Backwards and forwards, delivering horses and messages. Thought so. Right, and then this way, I think. This looks familiar. Good. I think this is right. We can clear that marker and just keep heading south. Good. What is that? It did look interesting for a moment. A pond? Is there something particularly interesting about it? Doesn't seem like it to me. Alright. Back on the trail. And straight south again. Yep. Hello? Good morning. Left or right? It makes no difference. And here we are. I recognize this place. Only been here about 4 times. Oh dear. Bandits? Maybe? I discovered an accident. What is an accident? Accident? No. No idea. Okay. I have a new main levels. There we are. First aid 2. What does this do? Bandages are 25% more effective. You can also apply your healing skill in dialogues. Sounds good to me. Savage. Which was this one? +1 on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Yes. Let's take that one as well. Do I have more points? I have another point I could use. Let's leave it for now. Maybe another one further up that I want to keep it for. Okay. Strength. No. Skills. They have a spare point in horsemanship and hunting. No, I want to keep hold of this one as well. So that's right, what did I learn? I learned for sword, I learned blunt strike, which is stab slash slash. Stab slash slash. Perhaps I'll figure that one out. Straight down the path, past Nuoff. Yep. And then pretty much a straight run to Rattay. Excellent. Look out, dear. It's nice and peaceful out here. Not noisy like the towns. Not many people either. Probably a correlation between that, not many people and nice and quiet. It's a nice horse. Must be a knight, or a horseman at least. Man at arms, perhaps? Alright, let's slow down for a minute, take a breather. Not far to go now. Bella's not standing there this time. Good. I have to look out for this guy. Don't want to run him over. Good day, Captain. How are you?
God save you.
Ah. Well, let's give this a go.